Okay, today is day 2 of learning how to do the splits in 30 days. Hopefully you enjoyed the first workout. We'll be doing almost the same workout today, maybe with some slight variations. So let's see how we do. We're going to start off with jumping jacks for 1 minute. And go. Just mix them up a little bit today. Let's cross them up. Okay, let's go back and forth. And let's cross them up again. And back to regular jumping jacks. Okay, let's move on to running in place. Go. Or high knees, sorry. All right. Next one, do arm circles. 1 minute. Okay, this doesn't have anything for balance, so today I went ahead and grabbed a bar. If you don't have one, get a chair or anything. We're just going to swing the left leg back and forth for 1 minute. Other side. Same thing. was 30 seconds, 7 minutes, sorry. Alright. That completes the warm-up. Let's move on to the dynamic stretching set of this section. Was a lunge with a twist. So just step up, twist one way, and then the other. And we'll go ahead and switch sides every time this time. And do 2 minutes total. It takes about 2 seconds per, so we're just going to do 30 in a sec. Ready? And go. 1, 2, 3. I'm already feeling a little bit better than I did yesterday. 4. Yesterday I noticed my cardio had gone way downhill. Another thing I'm going to have to work on. 5. So hopefully these 30 days will help with that as well. 6. If not, I have started doing a Monday night one fall class. 7. And I'll probably combine these workouts with that class on those days, so I don't have to do 2 a days every Monday. 10. 11. And those classes should help as well. 12. 13. 14. 15. It doesn't matter which way you twist first, as long as you twist both ways. Just really want to feel that stretch in your hamstrings. Okay, so next let's move on to a standing stretch, or a standing hamstring stretch. Just want to pull our toes back. I'll do this one sideways today. You want to reach down, touch your toe, and come back. Keep that leg straight. Let's do 15 on each side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you find it easy, try to bring your forehead closer to your toe. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Okay, next one, do our hip circles. We'll do 15 on each side. All right, we'll just do 10 on each side, please. And go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, let's move on to the next exercise. Okay, so next we have some seated stretches. So we're going to go ahead and sit down. Keep your toes straight. Reach out and grab your toes. And just try to fold yourself forward. Keep trying to bring your head as close to your toes as you can. Try to keep the legs straight. Supposed to hold for 1 minute. Again, I'm counting in my head, so it may not be exact, but that's okay. Okay, next we're going to move on to a butterfly stretch. So bring your feet in, pull them in as far as you can, and push your knees down. Try to straighten your back. I'm going to hold out for 1 minute. It's a great time to do breathing exercises for that 1 minute if you want. I like doing abdominal breathing and reverse abdominal breathing, where when you breathe in, your stomach pushes out. You breathe out and your stomach goes in on normal abdominal breathing. Reverse abdominal breathing, it's just opposite. When you breathe in, the chest puffs up and the stomach sucks in. And when you breathe out, the stomach goes out and the chest sinks. Those are just two really good breathing exercises I find kind of help lower the heart rate, especially if it's still going from the warm-up. Anyways, let's move on to the next workout. We'll go ahead, stand up, do a quad stretch. I had a lot of trouble with balance last time, so we're going to use the bar this time, make it a little bit better. I'm going to spend less time trying not to fall, more time stretching. There are a lot of balance exercises I haven't done in a while I might need to do. I might do that series next, working on perfect balance. I don't know. For right now, let's go ahead and grab your leg and pull behind you. And I watched the video and I noticed my knee was always out. Try to bring that knee in close to the other knee. It's a lot easier to do now that I've got something to grab onto. Other things I can let go and probably do fine too. For a while. Okay, let's switch sides. Other side. Okay, that concludes the dynamic stretching portion. Let's put that to the side. The next portion is more of a split specific stretch section. So we're going to go ahead and get down on one knee, bring this leg forward, and just lean forward on that leg. And we're going to hold that for 1 minute. We're going to switch sides and do it on the other leg. Just go ahead. I like to lean forward and then try to straighten my back and see if I can work on my pose a little bit. Make sure that I'm trying to keep everything aligned. It's easy. Step forward a little bit further to increase that stretch. Me, I like, if I can see my toes, I'll move my toe back some. That means I can bend my knee more. Like right now, I can see them a little bit. So once I get to a certain point, that won't happen anymore. Lost count a little bit. Let's go ahead and switch sides. I think that's close to a minute. And do the other knee, other leg, same stretch. I'm actually feeling a little bit better pulling my toes in. Can really feel that in the hip joint. All right, that's it for that stretch. Let's move on to pigeon pose. So I want to take this leg and fold it underneath. Put the other leg straight behind you. And go ahead and point the toes down to where your shin's touching and your knees touching the ground. Get that as far back as you can. And again, maybe even look at the sky to stretch that back backwards some. You really feel that on the back side of this front leg. Okay, let's go ahead and switch sides. Same exercise. Kind of struggle when the warm up for this exercise because my cardio is low. It takes it out of me, but once I get to these stretches, I find them really relaxing and really soothing. Hardly feels working out at this point. Not as winded as I was yesterday, though, so that's good. Hopefully, day 3 will be even better. Kind of looking forward to that at this point, seeing that it has improved already. Um, and if you are new to my channel or new to martial arts, if you're setting goals, that's how I recommend you set them. Flexibility should increase daily, cardio should increase weekly, and strength should increase monthly if you're going to set your goals. Do them that way. That's the fastest way you're going to see progress. Strength takes a while, cardio takes a little bit. You become more flexible just after warming up. So daily increases are good. Okay. Speaking of which, let's go to our straddle stretch. So we're just going to open up both legs and reach forward. I like to pull myself forward a little bit. And you may have noticed I like to try to get my nose closer and closer to the ground as I go. Sometimes I'll even put my hands behind my back. The closer you get to touching your nose to the ground, the more you know. You could open that up and it wouldn't affect you much. So I'm going to go ahead and open it up a little bit. And let's begin. My first goal is generally just to touch my elbows to the ground and get those forearms on the ground. And I can grab my ankles and just relax a little bit. Just before we finish that, let's go ahead and go out further. All right, let's come up. And we'll move on to the next exercise. Okay, our next exercise is a straight leg stretch. And there's one exercise I'm going to add this time. I need a towel, jump rope, belt, whatever. Something to grab the leg with. Don't need it just yet. We'll hear in a minute. So we're going to put one leg out. Keep this leg tucked in. And reach and just pull your head towards that toe for 1 minute. And go. I have to excuse my sniffling. I've been getting over a cold, and working out outside has probably made it more difficult, but the other choice is not to work out outside. I'm not going to do that. Okay, let's switch sides. And keep this leg straight, pull those toes back, bring the head towards the toe. You notice the knee coming up, and push it down. Try to keep it straight. Decrease the stretch if you have to. Okay, so our next stretch, we do need our rope for. We'll put that around the foot, lay down, and just pull stretch towards your head. And hold that for 1 minute. I like to pull the stretch a little more at the end if I can. And let's switch sides. Alright, I'll pull just a bit more. And that concludes that exercise. Okay, so now we're in the cool down. Yesterday, I did a little bit of Qigong to cool off. Today, I want to show you one of my favorite isometric stretches that helps me out. Rather than working on stretching your legs out, you're going to get where your legs about twice the length of your shoulders and basically try to pull the earth in. And do that for 10, 15 seconds. And as you're pulling in, the muscles kind of get used to doing that. So then when you relax, they naturally want to go out. Let them go out further. Again, try to pull the earth together. You can't, but try your best for 10 or 15 seconds. And then when you relax, your legs will go a little further out. I'm not going to do this too much today, but that's one isometric stretch that you can use if you're having a lot of trouble. Helps go out a little bit further. Before we do a little bit of Qigong, let's go ahead and do something I should have done last class and see where we're at on the splits in the different directions, just so we'll have something to compare it to at the end of the 30 days. All right, so my split attempt, if I were to do a side split, I like doing mine with the toes up, and I can get about that close. I feel back a little bit, but that angle. If I point my toes forward, I can't get there. Front leg stretch, I'll do mine sideways so you can see it. The left leg forward, I like to keep the hands out. That way you're not using that to catch yourself after I'm down. Don't hurt yourself getting down there. But I'm almost there. I got a little gap. You see my back knee is bent. I need to get that straight. And the toe down, but not bad. And let's see the other. I like to lean forward towards my toe there too, and then straighten that up sometimes. And that's about, that's as close as I can get. So this is day 2, so I got a little work to do. Let's do another exercise, just 3 times is good. Last time we did lifting the sky. This time we're going to do carrying the moon. The difference, instead of our back staying straight the whole time, we're going to let ourselves bend down to where our hands are just a little bit past our knees, and then tilt the body back like a hinge, looking through the spot in your hands, up at the moon, and back down. It's 1, 2, and 3. If you do lifting the sky 10 times, followed by following the moon 10 times, it's a pretty good Qigong workout. So if you haven't, go ahead and give that a try. If you haven't liked and subscribed yet, go ahead and do that. It really helps me out. Hopefully I'm helping you out too, helping you achieve some of your fitness goals. If you want to, comment, let me know what you're working on, what you want to improve on, and we'll see if we can do some stuff like that in the future. I did recently take a poll asking if people wanted more Chuan Fa classes. We're a 30-day split. The vote actually won for more Chuan Fa classes, but I was talking to my wife and asking some other friends, and they're like, hey, why don't you do both? Quit being lazy, just do both of them. I'm like, okay, yeah, that's actually what I should do. So I'm going to try to be doing 12 classes on Monday and keep this 30-day series up. Give me a like and subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow.